Hello friends, today we are trying to solve a Power BI question which is create a line and clustered column chart and compare this year versus last year sales along with the growth percentage using DAX. The output which is expected from this question is this graph, okay, and to solve these questions we will be using Superstore dataset. But before actually going into the Power BI and solving these questions, let's just understand the requirement in a tabular format. So here you can see I have year-wise sales, and then we have previous year sales, and finally the growth percentage. So my data set starts from 2014, so obviously there will be no previous year sales, and then in the subsequent years we have previous year sales, and finally the growth percentage has been calculated using this formula: current year sales minus previous year sales divided by previous year sales. So let us now go to the Power BI and actually solve this question. So now we are in the Power BI and I have loaded Superstore dataset. Okay, and let us see the data in a tabular format as I shown you before. So I require here, so I'll take from order date, right? So this is what here. Now we need current year sales and the previous year sales, and to calculate we will be using DAX. So let us go to the DAX new measure, and I am using current year sales. Okay, sum of sales. Okay, I got current year sales, and then I need another measure for previous year sales. To calculate previous year sales, I will be using a date add function together with the calculate function. So calculate expressions will be my total sales, that is current year sales, which I have already calculated, and then I will use date add functions, and for the dates I will be using order date and dot date, and I want to go 1 year back. So yeah, closing data add, closing calculate, and my previous year sales is ready. Now I can simply use this over here, so it is looking fine. Now we need another measure for calculating growth percentage. For that I will be using divide functions. My numerator will be current year sales minus previous year sales, and the denominator will be previous year sales. And in case there is any error, I want to show nothing but blank as an alternate values, and my growth percentage is ready. Let us move this. Now it is showing as numbers, so let us change this to as percentage, and I don't want to see any decimals, so just okay. So now this is been, this looks great. Now only thing we need to show this value into the as a line and a clustered column chart. So just take this line and clustered column chart, and I need here on the x-axis, and I need current year sales. Okay, and I need previous year sales, right? Okay, amazing. And I need the growth percentage, so growth percentage will go into the line y-axis. So my chart is ready. So now what we can do, we can simply format our chart. So let us format. So on the x-axis I don't want to see title because my year is already showing, so I'll go to the values in bold 15, and the color should be black. Okay, cool. Now I'll go to the y-axis, and I don't want to see title, and I also don't want to see the value. Why? Because I want to show the value using data labels, and here it is. So the value is here. Okay, display unit I want to show in thousands, and there will be no decimal values, and make it bold 15, color black, Okay, now we need to change one thing, the series growth percentage, because our growth percentage is also showing as in thousands, which I don't want to see, which I don't want to show. So I'll go to this and select none decimal. So now we got this. Now I want to change one more thing, the lines. I want to show the dashed line, and I want to make it 5 pixel, and I want to make it smooth, right? So now let us go to the grid line and remove grid line. Okay, now we can, where's the legend? I go to the legend, and I want to show legend top left stacked. Okay, and right, and I want to reduce the size as well. So I want to make it bold black. Okay, and now to find out the title, which I want to show current year versus previous assets comparison with percentage, right? Make it bold, 18, yeah, and we can align this to center. And if also do one denomination border, that's okay. Let us know in the comment section if you have any questions.